So, working on 31 again. We got the rear end done. We got taillights sitting in there. Got the deck lid done. Hinged. Well, now we need a way to open it. So, I got kind of an idea. So the guy that I'm building the car for gave me this weird, cool doorknob. I have an idea. We're going to make where it kind of screws in. So then you got to unscrew it a couple times and then you can open it. And then to lock it, you close it and give her a couple turns or half a turn. Let's see, I got an idea. So we need, nope. Oh boy, look at that mess. Don't judge me. All right, we need this guy. Yeah, we need a 3/8. What's this? Is that a 3/8? It is. And we need a 3/8 bolt. 2 of these guys. We need 2 3/8 nuts. A couple washers. Okay, my plan is to make a handle, obviously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little catch right here, and then I'm going to crawl underneath of it and essentially weld a nut on that little flange. So then when this closes, I just took a 3/8 grade 8 bolt and welded it to the handle to extend it. But once this shuts, it's got a little slot in it, so you can find the nut, thread it in there, cinch it down, tighten it up, and then same thing. You go to the gas station, twist her out. Boom. So that's the plan. I'm sure I'll have to cut it off at least twice, usually, to get it right where I needed it. Then, of course, like an idiot, I welded in the interior with this on my mind, but I got out of hand in there and ended up welding it all in place. Always happens. I always forget something, and this, I almost want to cut something out so I can climb under there and do it, but I'm going to attempt to use some magnets and kind of get my latch where I think it needs to be, and then I'm going to climb underneath of it. I got it jacked up as high as I can and see if I can't see it enough from underneath there to tack that nut in place. And we'll give it a few tries and see, and who knows, it might work, it might not, but I want to keep this car as far away from Speedway Motors or SoCal or anything like that. I want to recycle everything. Half the steel on here, I mean, this piece was from a door skin I got it from a buddy, pretty sure it was a roof skin maybe, off an old like 60s or 50s pickup. All the steel in here has been cut up and reused and repurposed, and even the gussets, I use cut off pieces. So to say a budget build is probably an understatement. The most money I have so far is the airbags, the wire harness, and everything else has been either marketplace, all used stuff, except for the bags and the harness and a couple of the main things. We're going to use new brake master cylinders, obviously, for safety. Yeah, the rest of it is basically white knuckle, hold your breath, and hope for the best. But let's see if we can't get this latch to work. Okay, so when it comes to building these things change constantly. There's no real game plan that works usually. I thought I'd like this handle, thought it'd look cool. I'm not a fan, like, at all. I think it just looks silly. It's a cool knob, but yeah, it doesn't work for this. Might be cool for a shift knob or something like that, but it's not gonna work for this. The lock mechanism that I had planned, it's gonna work out perfect, and I'm pretty stoked about that. But I found some old handles that I had stashed away. You know, this one's from I believe a 30s Chevy, I believe. But so I'm thinking on the other side of here, I'm gonna weld a bar, you know, just a little tab coming off. So when it's sitting in there, this is how it will unlock. And then to lock it, you know, pull it 180 down, which that little tab inside there will hook on the bottom and then keep it shut, which I think that might look a little better. I did find a brass handle though that I think we're gonna try anyways. I don't care for aluminum, I'm not a fan. So I found a piece of brass, kind of a curly Q handle, still, you know, a door handle that's not meant to be on a car, but it's a pretty cool handle. So we're gonna give that a go and see what happens. Okay, so back to square one again. So this is the handle that I ended up taking a 3/8 bolt, just because that's the size that I already drilled in the trunk lid. But retapped the handle, which I have a set screw for it, but that ain't gonna come out of there anyways. And then I cut the head off the 3/8 bolt, cut the ass end off another one, and I kind of already measured, but and try to get this as square as possible. I should have done it before I put it in the handle, but I kind of snugged it up in there, so I would rather not screw up the threads and pull it back out. So she's there to stay. And use our little magnet trick here. Looks pretty square to me. Turn up the heat a little. So essentially, on the inside here, I'll show you in a second, I just welded a tab, and then I got underneath there and I welded the tab onto the handle while it was shut, so it'd be in the lock position. And then you just turn her And obviously the little latch separates from the other latch. You can open it. So I'm gonna call the trunk lid done because we got our lights in, got our trunk lid made, got our patch panel, and this is the door handle we've been working on. Now, some people are gonna find it crazy being hooked like that, but I like it because the filigree kind of swoops and it kind of straightens itself back out at the top, if you can see that in the camera. But right now it's in the lock position, and just turn her a little bit so you know now she's riding sideways, which easy to hold on to, and lift her up. That's it. I just made a little tab. Made a little tab down here. That's all we did, really. So, pretty simple design, if you even want to call it a design, but it just hooks in there and latches on. And she's tight too, which I'm really happy about. I was kind of nervous about it rattling around and tink, 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 tink. I might put a little seal, get one of those cork seals for like window or door, and maybe run along the edge, but we'll see on its first cruise if it rattles around or not. But yeah, I think we're done back here for the time being. I do want to go back through and hit all these spots, and I don't know, I'll probably fill it all in and then sand it down and smooth it out. But it's a rat rod. I don't know how far away I want to stray from that. So who knows, I might keep it. But it's time to move back up to, I think, the throttle pedals next. So stay tuned. See ya.